Hello, everybody. Just getting it set up here. Hey, Sharon, give me a second here. I'm going to add some stuff to the show notes. Great show tonight, Sharon. I'm so excited about that fish. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I can't see who's coming in while I'm typing this in. But you can't do it ahead of time. It's just crazy. Oh, shoot. Doing something new here tonight, so tell you about it in just a sec. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll be able to see who's in just a second here. Let's see, use code. Now let's see if we can do this. Everybody doing good tonight? I hope so. Just finished a little bit of cheese and crackers here. Insane Bargains 20. There we go. Good. Good through this Sunday. And that is what, August 10th, huh? Got some fun things tonight. Excited to share with what's in that box. I'll tell you what, I ended up tearing a nail. I couldn't believe it. But you know, that's what happens when you handle jewelry sometimes, right? With almost done any other offers. You're gonna have to check this out. Okay. Boom. We're good. Hey. Hello, everybody. Say hi so I know you're here. I just popped over where I can actually see who's in with me. Say hi. Happy Thursday. Hey. Hi, Mel. I saw Sharon come in. Hey, Marissa. Who else have we got? JC, hey. Looks like Heather, Kellyanne. Awesome. So happy you guys are here tonight. Let's get this party started. So what I was typing in the show notes to let you know a couple of things. Hey, Colton. You know what? We're just going to get rid of you, my friend. Hey, Maria, how are you? Oh, this guy, am I going to have to shut him down? Dude. Hey, everybody, but take a look at the show notes. So what I've got in there is to let you know that the first item, the shipping is $5, and each additional item would be 50 cents. But here's the cool thing. Between the show tonight and Sunday night, I'm on the East Coast, so that would be midnight Eastern. You can take 20% off of any item in my store. It's got to be $5 or more, and use code Insane Bargains when you check out. It will automatically take the 20% off. How cool is that? Yay! I love that. I'm so excited about that. So We'll talk about what that means kind of as we go along. That does not apply to any other offers, so it doesn't apply to the stuff that we're selling, and bidding on here tonight. But I'm hoping that I've got some good deals for you. So, that's not going to make a whole howdy who, you know what I mean? So we are ready to rock and roll. I've got my magic, look at that, my magic dragonfly over there. I picked that up at I think it was an estate sale or maybe a thrift store. I don't know, but like recently. So anyway, I've pulled them out a couple of times. Some of the things that I have up here, I will be pulling out at some point. Can you use it to pay your rent? Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. That would be what I call bomb diggity right there, for sure. So I'm going to start out tonight with a $2 item, right? So what I have got is this lovely pair of earrings. They are stamped metal with, so you can see the enameling. Isn't that pretty? Look at those colors. And it is metal on the back. It's not marked, right? But they're very well made. A lot of these kind of, I don't know what type of metal it is. I'm calling it stamped metal, but it's real light. I think this must be like an oldie goldie. And I'm laughing right now because it's probably from the 80s and that's not like too oldie goldie to me, but it is vintage. But I am starting this pair of beautiful enameled gold tone earrings for $2. And I have just started the auction. So is everybody done with din and just sitting down and kicking back and relaxing for the evening? And we've got 0 seconds. So here's the deal. As I move on, if you go, oh my gosh, I wish I would have purchased those, you just let me know, because you know what? I'll run them again. I will do that for you. I'm going to grab my water already. Isn't that crazy? Hi, Karen. Welcome in. I'm just going to keep that lid off right now. So I've got a lot of different things tonight. It's kind of a modge podge of when I say what's in that box. So let me tell you. So I have shoe boxes. Here's where my boo-boo happened. Just about tore the nail off a little while ago. So I've got shoe boxes and I put stuff in them over the past several years. And all of a sudden it's like, what's in that box? I don't know, because I have a few boxes. So I grabbed some of the stuff out. Some of the items could be something that I bought from some of you at some point, and it got in whatever box was in the box. I don't know, because you know what? I can't remember. But anyway, we are going to go with, let's see what I've got next. Oh, let's just do this. So I also want to let you know on my screen, it's the little box down here, and I think there's a number 37 on it. You can look and see what I have. I set up some things for a pre-bid, so you can go ahead and take a look at those. And then the other items that I have in there are some kind of things that I picked from my store for you to take a look at, because if you look at the host notes, you'll see tonight, if you use the code INSANEBARGAINS20, all one word, you can find it right there, you will get 20% off anything you buy in my store, $5 or more through Sunday. So there you go. I'm just so excited about that. This is a new thing, and we're testing it out right now. So hopefully that is going to rock and roll. So what I want to show you next is I'm calling it a Brighton style because I do not see Brighton written on it. Okay. It's very substantial, as you can see. Gosh, I guess I could have put that on a little bit better. I don't know that I have any sterling. I did not specifically pull any. So I don't know definitely, but I did not pull any and I didn't look. I just grabbed stuff out of boxes and put them up. So sorry, I do have sterling, but I'm not so sure, David, that I have some in the mix tonight. So this, like I said, it is kind of Brighton-esque. However, it is a Geneva watch. And I don't know if I'm on the Eastern time zone. It is working at the time of this live sale. You're welcome. But it is a very nice watch. It is I'm calling a clamper. And did I put the size on there? I don't think I did, but let's take a look. You know, if your wrist is a little bit bigger than this 6-inch reading here, then it could put, it's going to move, so it will fit. But I am starting this lovely wristwatch out at $5, and I've started the auction. So doesn't it kind of look like Brighton with the way it's tooled? So pretty. Of course, I've been touching it, so it's probably all fingerprinty. Is that a word? I don't know. But it does work. And it is a very nice wristwatch. All right. Well, thank you very much for looking at that. Oh my gosh, I'm like grunting as I'm moving over. I got to tell you the funniest thing. So we were off for the weekend, and some pictures came through tonight. And my husband said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe how thin you look in this picture." And I said, "Well, it's all about the angle, right?" I said, "So whatever that was that you saw that I looked like really great, look at me from that angle every time you look at me, and life will be great right there." So the next item I'm going to bring up, this is going to be a $4 item, I think. It is. And it's a little cha-cha bracelet. Let's see what it measures here. So it's like, because I can put it down. It's like 6.5. And it has got, what do we have here? We've got black and white. And, it's almost like the old Speidel wristwatch type stretchy bracelet, little cha-cha-cha. So when you're wearing it, right, and you're moving, talking, it's moving too. So if you want to distract somebody, put it on, especially if they start yelling at you, just put it on and, get them looking at something else. Just kidding. Anyway, we're starting this out at $4, and it is running. I like it better this way. It looks kind of naked on that side. But it doesn't look like anything's missing here. $4 on this little Speidel type wristband cha-cha bracelet. All right, thank you for looking at that. And let's see what else we got here. You know what? Let's pull this up. I pulled a box of bracelets, and I grabbed, this one was in a bag. And oh my gosh, you've got to see this. It looks like it is, it kind of looks like it might be J. Crew. I don't know, because let's take a look and see if we see anything on it. They are glass, okay? These are glass, but look at how beautiful. It's almost kind of like an dark aquamarine. Isn't that pretty? Let's look at the back. Here is the back, and the clasp. Oops. So the clasp, this darn Band-Aid's getting in my way, is like right here. But look at this end. Doesn't that kind of give you the vibe? The kind of J. Crew vibe? I know, isn't it pretty? I love the color. Love the color. Let's see what the what it measures on the measuring goodie. Oh my goodness, I'm not kidding. With this Band-Aid on, I feel like I don't have a finger there. That is so crazy. You know what? I thought that gel nail polish was supposed to be better, and it was hard. And when I caught the, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just sorry about that. I'm just going to measure it with my measuring tape because apparently I can't maneuver the dang thing with this Band-Aid on my finger. It is 7 inches. Oh my goodness. 7 inches. Okay, let's just see. So Maria was like flashing her little black light today on some of her gorgeous jewelry. And so I'm doing that. So it looks royal blue. So it must be the purple that's picking that up. But I am starting this at $8 for 20 seconds and it's running. Look at this gorgeous piece of glass bracelet. So what do you think? Does it look like a J. Crew or could it be somebody else with that latch here, with the latch catch? All right, thank you very much for looking at that. Let's see what else I have to pick from. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to do a giveaway tonight too. So I plan on being on until 10 my time. So you do not have to purchase to participate. However, I'm going to run it at the end. I've got something kind of cool, I think, that y'all are going to just love. But wanted to get that out there. And next, you know what I think I will do? Let's do some brooches. I haven't done a brooch yet. So these are called, as I've been told over a period of time from my friends here on Lilyworks, that if you have 2 pins, 2 brooches, they're considered or called scatter pins. Now you hear me getting stuff out of bags because I had stuff in bags in the box. And I grabbed this one and I think they match. So let's take a look here. Whoops, ouch. They do have pins on them. All right. You know what? I may have to rip this Band-Aid off and just like go for the gusto because this is just crazy. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So here they are. We've got, isn't that kind of, it looks like a goat, but it almost has like an Egyptian kind of look, doesn't it? Let's look at the back of them. Those are kind of cool, aren't they? So I am going to run the 2, and I'm calling them scatter pins, for $5. I've just got to find my, oh, there we go. Nope. There we go. Don't you just love that when we add in all the additional sound effects? So $5 for the 2 scatter pins. And like I said, they almost look Egyptian. Kinda, sorta. He looks like he's got some tarnish on his pen. All right, thank you for looking. Ouch, I did it again. I am just a mess tonight. So, who's into like enamel flower pins? Anybody? Flower brooches, you know, like the old enamel flower brooches, like this type here. Hey, Dawn, how are you? I have got something that Dawn sent me that I'm going to share with you guys very soon. So make sure you keep watching. Take a look at my store over the next few days. Look at our Facebook page. I'm going to be revealing something. Anyway, I am going to run this vintage pen for $5. If somebody is interested in it, please let me know. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. A little bit of sunshine. All right, I'll put that over here. Next up, let's see where I have this. Nope. There we go. All right, so next up, I am bringing this necklace. Isn't that pretty? It is, I'm going to say, isn't it called hematite? I think. I don't believe that it's turquoise, but these are crystal and glass beads here. Here is the closure on it. Isn't that beautiful? But crystal and glass, and I believe though that's hematite there. Let me measure this for you. It's got some weight to it. This is actually one of mine. I don't remember when I bought it, but back in the day. So it was during at some point in my work life. So it's 19 inches. That's actually how I got started selling jewelry. I decided I was going to go through my jewelry and kind of clean it out. And instead of selling that, I ended up buying more. And so I went, oh my gosh, look, here's the necklace that I used to wear. I have so much that, and I buy from you guys too, and I love it, and I'll wear things for a while, and then I'm like, I can't keep it. I gotta move it on so somebody else can enjoy it. But I am starting this beautiful piece for $12, and it is running. Isn't that gorgeous? Little bit of bling-a-ding. Be nice with just about anything, any time of the year. All right, thank you for looking at that. Oh my gosh, I don't want to start grunting again because I'm leaning over. So you guys know, is it Hermé? Hermé, Hermé. You guys know who that is, right? He makes all kinds of things. Well, this is not Hermé, but this is a Hermé look-alike. There are no markings on the inside, but it is in very good condition. It's what they call like a T clasp. And I had this open earlier today, but if I get it open again, I probably won't be able to close it with my Band-Aid finger. It is measuring 6.5. And again, it is not marked anywhere, so I want you to see that. But the enameling on it is absolutely beautiful. It's in very nice condition. I'm putting it on for 5 for 20 seconds, and it is running. So it is a Hermé, looks like Hermé, but it is not. Is that right? Hermé? Maybe I should say Hermé. I don't know. All right. Thank you for looking at that. All right. So give me a thumbs up if you're still in here. Give me a thumbs up so I know who's hanging. Let's see. This I'm going to double up and put on just so we can see it. And Mel is in the house. Hello, Mel. I hope you had a great day today. You guys have got to see, this is so pretty. I've got it doubled up right now. Let me get it up here. So I've got it ready. These are, so this looks like the tree of life. Yeah, look at that. It is a beautiful translucent, it could be, I do not know this for sure, it could be like a rose crystal. That's what it looks like to me. Or it's glass, but it has like markings in it. Okay, let me pull out my little goodie here and just see. No, you can't see with that. But yeah, it is either a rose quartz or it is a glass piece. But these are crystals. They are cold. The stones, the round beads are cold and crystals. And let me tell you how long this is. It is so sparkly. It's lavender, kind of lavender and like a mauve, kind of a lavender mauve and pink. And it is, let's see, 34 inches. So 34. So you could wear it doubled up like I was showing you. Gosh, sorry about that ugly Band-Aid. But look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So let me double it back up so we can look at it. It's so pretty. It has gold wiring around the pendant. As you can see, I'm starting this for $5 and it is running. Isn't that lovely? So lovely. Little crystal, a little bling, a little light, a little love. All right, thank you for looking. Let me move it over here. Okay. Next, where did I put that? Nope, not there. Okay. I'm telling you, this Band-Aid has me thrown off. Next, I'm going to bring up a little meow right now, a little bit of meow. Little kitty brooch. It has five kittens. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And it has little charms that hang down below. That looks like a can of like sardines. A bird. Trying to look through the viewfinder here. A mouse and a ball of yarn. Isn't that cute? Gold tone, as you can see. Probably have it too close. Sorry, guys. I pull it close so I can see it. Is that funny or what? And here is the back. This is a little bit bowed. So you know what it tells me when I see something like that? Somebody wore it on a thick coat or something. But this is going for 20 seconds, and it's running. Very whimsical. I know, isn't that cute? So darling. 2 and 1. Thank you for looking at those. All right. What are we going to do next? Where did I put that? I don't know. Hate it when I do that. I put something somewhere and I can't find it. I know you guys don't ever do that, you know, but I do that. Oh, here we go. So this is a vintage filigree white enamel clasp bracelet. It's 7 inches. This is how it opens, right like that. I don't see any marks on it, do you? Let's see. I do not. But it goes back in that way. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. Very dainty and feminine. So this is a 7-inch bracelet. I am running it for $5 and it has started. So it's a white enameled filigree bracelet. And no markings that I could see. Gosh, I feel like I should be singing or something. It's so quiet in here. All right. Let's move over to this. I just have to find my listing. Did I do that one? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So I just want to reiterate for anybody that has come in since we started tonight that if you look at the host notes, you will see that I have got information there for 20% off anything in my store that you might purchase between now and Sunday, midnight Eastern. You just use code INSANE20 and that will take 20% off. It's a $5 purchase minimum. Any other offers do not apply. So if you're buying something here during the auction, that doesn't count. But if you buy something in the store, it does. This is a little celestial piece, a little star with the moon. It has faux pearls on the star as well. Here is the back of the brooch. And if you guys see a mark on it, holler out. I don't see one. But isn't that cute? A little celestial, what do you call that moon? When it's like a little sliver moon like that with a star. $4 on this, and it has started. So it's a little chippy of a moon. All right. Hey, Miss Muffet, welcome in. So thank you for looking at that. Let's see here. Let me go back. All right. Next, we are going to do, so I am calling this is kind of like, okay, I made it up because I don't know what to call it, but I'm saying that it is mother of pearl infused because that's what it looks like to me. I have, and this was another piece of mine that I have had for a long time, but here is the necklace. And I'm saying infused because it kind of looks like that, right? And then it's kind of opalescent looking too. It is so cool. I've got earrings that match. And let me pull those up here so you can see those. Let me just grab them. But they are pierced earrings. Here are the earrings that go with it. Aren't they great? Look at how beautiful that is. Watch how the light hits it. It's almost like opal, like it's got fire in it. Doesn't it? Okay, I'm inspired because of Maria today. I want to, let's see if this does anything. Does it do anything? Just the light makes it iridescent-y. I love that. Love that. Look at that. Anyway, I am running this. Let me get this up here. Abalone. Yeah, it does kind of look like abalone. It's just so pretty the way it's iridescent-y. But anyway, we are doing this one $5 for the earrings and the necklace. Let me get that up here. And I think I probably bought this like back late 80s, I'm guessing. Thank you. And thank you for looking at that. So funny. I had such an eclectic, I still do, such eclectic tastes, you know? All right. Let's see here. We got one there. Okay. So I am going to run. Where did I put that? Let's find it on here. Oh, here it is. So this next one is an artesian piece. It is carnelian. It's artisan. It is, I thought I put the size down, and I think I did. But let me measure it just to make sure because I cannot see it. The carnelian stones in this necklace are like off the charts. They're gorgeous. So this is 18 inches, the necklace, and then from the flower down to the bottom is 7 inches total. But this is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna like come from the top down just so that you can see this. Look at this piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the carnelian. Look at the carnelian. It is so pretty. And the chips there, and then the beads, and then you have these black glass beads, and here is the closure. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, yum, yum. Here is the back. Absolutely stunning piece. I am starting this one at 18. Let me just hang it here so that we can take a look. Let's see if I can get it right. We'll just have to hold it, I think. And it's running for 20 seconds and starting it at 18 on this artisan carnelian piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Oh, so I have got a pair. You know, it was so weird. I had not a clue until I looked at these. When I pulled them out of the bag, I'm like, what are these? Out of the bag, out of the box, out of the bag. But these are, interestingly enough, they are Heidi Daus. You know, I've got some Heidi Daus that's like really Heidi Dausy. You know what I mean? It's got some sparkly and all of that. These are Heidi Daus for Jim Waters. Have you ever heard of that? You guys can screenshot these if you would like. I had no idea what the heck they were. And come to find, had never heard of Jim Waters. But they are silver. I don't think they're sterling. However, I did look, like I said, right before we went on, because I had never seen a Heidi Daus that looked like this. Can you guys see the name inside there? But they're very nice. They're not, you know, all that in a bag of chips as far as sparkle goes, but they are very, very well made, nice earrings. And, you know, they just give you a little subtle silver on your earlobes. I am starting them for 20 seconds, and they're running. So these are Heidi Daus for Jim Waters. Who'd have known? And they are post, as you can see. All right, thank you for looking at those. And where are those other ones that I had? I've got so much stuff laid out here, I can't, yeah, okay, there it is. I am organized, it just doesn't sound like it. All right, the next item I have is a faux pearl. This is vintage. This is not one, I'm not that old, all right? But this is not one that I purchased back in the day. But look at how gorgeous this is. I'm not sure of the age. I'm going to guess it's probably 40s, 50s, maybe. Of course, with a lot of older brooches and jewelry, it is not marked. But I am starting this one at $8. And at least I think I'm gonna. There it is. And it has started. So these are faux pearls. I know, isn't it different? Very unique. You can tell it's old. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see here. Where did I put that? See, oh, here it is. I've got some bling-a-ding, little bling-a-ding earrings. If I can straighten that out here. These are pierced. They are a post. They do not have backs at the moment, but I can put backs on them. And here they are right here. I don't know if you can tell. Look at this. Okay, this does have a little angle to the dangle. And is it missing a stone? It's missing a stone. Oh no. Is this one? They both are. This is going to have to go in a craft lot. Oh, I'm so bummed. See, I just put this stuff in a box. I never looked. I didn't know. Let's see. Let's find one that's got the stuff in there. Here we go. Let me see. I'm so sorry. Is it this one? I have a little stack. Okay, does this have one missing? No, we're good. Okay, this one just looks like it might be discolored, right? Yeah, that has one. So I am going to put, let's do two together. If I'm going to do $8, and that one's got kind of a funky stone going on there. So we'll do those two. And, oh, that's cute. Is that the same as this? It is. So we'll do that plus, okay. I'm making my fingers into a earring rack. So I'm going to hold it up like this so you can see the second pair. They are clip-on. Do they have anything on them? I don't think so. I'll hold one of each, and that way you can see. So one is a screw back. One is the clip. They both have a little articulation to them. We're going to run them both pairs for $8. My Band-Aid's not working with me. and it's running. So both pair for $8. So you get one pair that is a clip, one that is a screw back. And they both have some movement to them. All right, thank you for looking at those. Gosh, I'm so bummed that those are missing stones. See, that's what happens when you don't look at everything before you put it up. But you know, when you do what's in that box and you don't know what you don't know, right? So next we are going to run this. Isn't this crazy looking? It is a bracelet. Obviously, it's not been clean. Maybe that's a good thing. Do we see any markings in here? I do not see any marks. Let me see if we can figure out what a size would be on this. So it looks like it would be a 7. So we'll go with 7 on this. I am going to start this one at 5, and I moved it to stage, and it has started. 20 seconds. Kind of whimsical looking, isn't it? The fork spoon. My mom almost killed me. I mean, not really, but boy, did I get in trouble. I took one of her sterling silver spoons that she got when she was married. You know, she had like a whole set. And I took it out to the garage. My dad had hacksaws, and I sawed it off, and I took the end and I made a ring out of it. And I got away with it for a long time until I forgot to take it off when I came home from school one day. Needless to say, I still do have that ring. And my mother passed away back in 2020. And so I was able to get her sterling set, and I have this darn spoon ring. But means a lot to me. Can't believe I did that. So I don't know if somebody did that with this darn bracelet or not. I don't know. That might be a thing. I'm not sure. Alrighty, let's look at something else. Let's get some more sparkly here. This is another necklace and earrings. Let me grab this off. This is all glass. And it is, do we see a mark on it? I don't see a mark on it. And it is 20 inches long. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter to put it on the bust here, just so we can see it in all of its glory. This is, like I said, this is glass. It's crystal. It has matching earrings, and they have a hook. I just got to find it. Boy, I'll tell you what, having a Band-Aid is like so challenging. That is hysterical. Good grief. I'm glad that I don't get fake fingernails. I'll tell you what, just putting the gel on and hitting something hard was enough. Okay. Come on. So here is the earrings that go with. I put it on there and it's not falling down, but it does. So this is, like I said, it is all glass. It comes with the earrings. I don't see a mark on them. I looked for a tag and I don't see one. The only thing it has is a little crystal on the end, as you can see. But look at how beautiful this glass is. Absolutely gorgeous. I am starting this at 12. It is a set, and I am running it for 20 seconds. Isn't that pretty? Really picks the light up. Very gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, sparkly. And you all know how much I love the sparkle. All right. Thank you for looking at those. Yummy ice. Yes, it is yummy ice. You know, it's gotten kind of warm in my room here. I have a feeling my husband may have turned the air conditioner up. I'm like, oh, getting a little toasty back here. Getting a little toasty. All right, I am going to bring up, what do I have here? So this is a set. It is a necklace and earrings as well. And it is, I'm going to say it's like lucite. I don't know. But I'm going to show you the necklace first. Let me get this up here real quick. Way too hot today. Yeah, it's just been hot, like crazy hot here for weeks. It is just really, really hot. I know it's hot where you're at as well. Yeah, just toasty. Ugh. It's like, I don't mind it being kind of warm, but it's just been brutal. But look at these beads. They are not glass. But they're kind of a fun, funky color. It has the round C clasp. So there is the necklace, and it has matching earrings, and they're pierced, and here they are here. It almost look Aztec, doesn't it? Kind of Aztec-y. And then, you know what? I have so many of these bracelets. I used to wear them all the time, but look at this beautiful beaded bracelet. Isn't that pretty? So I actually just paired it with this because I thought it looked good with it. All right, so we'll just stick that right there. So I am running this set, the necklace and the earrings and the bracelet, for $8 for 20 seconds, and it is on. You know, I almost feel like I could have put like a little face here and put two eyes and a smiley face or something, you know? All right, thank you for looking at those. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna run, you know, some of you may know this, but I will pair vintage postcards with jewelry. And I've sold a few through my district store. I've sold quite a few on other platforms. And something that I have shared before, when I have put them up here, is the fact that sometimes the postcard stamp is worth more than the actual postcard is. So all that to say, there are times that I've sold postcards and they were valuable. And I also, one of the other things that I do is I collect stamps and coins and different things. But one thing that I discovered was that sometimes the stamp is very valuable. So I'm going to show you the card first. Okay, so here's the postcard that I selected. And here is the back. So this is from 1908. Did I look the stamp up? I didn't. And I do want to let you know that sometimes condition of a stamp, I mean, you know, if it's pristine, that's like awesome. But sometimes if it's old and rare, even some conditioning does not affect a value on it. But this is from 1908. And I can't see where that was from. But the other thing is, I love old postcards because I like to read them. Back in the day, like girls in the United States, Boston, thank you. Back in the day, girls in the States would write to military guys because they were over fighting the war, right? And so I love reading some of the things that people write. So sometimes they would have postcards because they visited someplace, or in this case, it was best wishes for something with these gorgeous lilies on it. But I saw that card and I was like going, you know what? I have got this perfect pair of earrings to go with this card. Look at these earrings. Are they gorgeous or what? It looks like that Givray, what do they call it? Givray, where it's kind of frosty glasses. And look at the stones on these earrings. They're absolutely stunning. I know, aren't they gorgeous? So I paired, oh, it's stuck to my darn Band-Aid, sorry. I usually have, I'm going to put these on the card so that you can see. The card will come in plastic in a protective cardboard because that's how I ship them. I do sell a lot of vintage, just the postcards. But one day I was looking and I think I got some postcards from Marissa, the teal chickadee. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I'm going to see if I've got earrings that go with them. And so that's what I did. And I have actually sold a lot of cards with the earrings on them. But don't they look great with that? Absolutely stunning. So I'm not saying that that stamp on here is worth $1 million, but it's a beautiful card. The earrings are irresistible. I'm starting the auction for $14 for 20 seconds, and it is running. So pretty, huh? Gorgy. Yeah. Love that bling. All right. Thank you for looking at those. I'm going to show you the other ones before we do the giveaway because you got to see these too. These are just, and if you want me to run them, just say yes. Let me find them. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I sound like I've had a ton to eat and I haven't. I'm just like reaching way over. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to just hold these. But look at it. This was a happy birthday card. And again, if you want me to run them, let me know. Look at those gorgeous earrings. Aren't they pretty? It's a happy birthday. And look at the blue. And when I saw the earrings, I'm like, ooh, those go with that. And wowzer, look at this writing. Apparently she didn't mail it. There is no stamp, but she wrote it and gave it to Elizabeth. She didn't even mail it. She handed it to her. Or maybe Elizabeth never got it. I don't know. So I put that one together. And then the other one that I put together is this pair of earrings. And I think that I picked this probably because it has red in the postcard. These are the earrings that I put with. See how they have the red in there? And I like how they kind of fanned up, and so did the fan. But this was another birthday card. And what's the year on this one? Can we see? 19, maybe 11, I don't know, 17. Yeah. So that is the other one that I put with that. All right. So we are going to start our giveaway. And let me show you what we are giving away tonight. This is by Caneer. Oh, let me find, where did I put the darn thing? There we go. Got my face on it. So I started the giveaway. So please go in and put your entry in. We got one going. So this is Caneer Fashion Jewelry. And it is a box of Little sparkly stud earrings. We've got one entry. You do not have had to purchase anything to enter. And with one person, they're sure to win unless somebody else goes in there. It is for these cane ear little post. It's, as you can see, they go up in size. Anyway, that's going to run for a minute. I'm sure there's just a little bit left. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Mel, they are coming to you, girl. They are coming to you. Thank you for entering. Yay. So that hour passed so quickly, and no kidding, I've got stuff in front here. I had bracelets hanging up there, some little cloisonne bracelets, and back here I've got earrings and necklaces, and you know what? Sometimes it just flies and you just got to go with it. But thank you so much for spending the time with me tonight and coming in and hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. More than you know. Keep watching the live stream so that you can see when I go up and when everybody else goes up. And this is what I want to show you before I close. You get 20% off my show. Look at those show notes. If you use Insane Bargains 20, you'll see that in these show notes here, or the host notes. So as an example, let me just show you an example. So if you've been jonesing for this brooch and earrings, I think I'm asking like $79. So if you've been jonesing, thank you. If you've been jonesing for this set and you use the discount code, I've been asking $79. It would be $62 for this gorgeous, gorgeous brooch. Look at that. It's in my store. Look at that. And here are the earrings. Whoop, here they are. Right here. Aren't they lovely? So like I said, if you've been jonesing for this, now is the time to get it before Sunday. Thank you very much, Dawn. Take a look. But yeah, take a look at what I've got in the store. Minimum purchase is $5. Use that code, 20% off anything in the store. Does not include any other offers that I might have out there. Much love to all you guys. Have a great, I was going to say rest of your week. We only have Friday. Have a wonderful, safe weekend, and hope to see you next week. All right, guys. Bye for now.